Welcome to another episode of Heel Drag with your boy Nani and my boy
Anthony. Yo.
What's on feet today, yo?
Oh, like that?
Yes,
Today,
sir.
I'm rocking the Yuto Horigami Nike SB Dunks. Shout out to the boy. One of the best to do it right now. I love these shoes. They weren't in my top 10. If I would have got them, they probably would have made it. But what you rocking today?
Yes, sir. I am rocking for the first time the Travis Air Max 1
A Baroque Brown.
Baroque Brown.
Yes.
Love this shoe. Comfy, wore it all day today. And I can't be
Ooh.
mad. I can't be mad at it. It's a comfy shoe.
Yeah, I mean, it's an Air Max.
Air Max 1 is the best Air Max.
Wait, really?
Yes.
90s.
Ones.
It's between those two, right?
Nah, it could be like 97 and
You
95.
like, okay, 97.
I like most of them. I think the one that I least like is probably
The 90?
5 is my least
Oh,
favorite.
95. Those are actually hard. The undefeated ones?
Yeah, we don't defeat. The neon colorway is nice. I think it's a fire. It's still a fire shoe, but I'm
Yeah.
like, I've never had a pair, so
Me
maybe
neither.
never had a pair of 95s, 97s, but I've always had a pair of 1 and 90s.
Right. Obviously, staples, right? Staples. Today, we got some real special for y'all, right?
Comparison from one shoe to another, because we always get this question asked.
Yeah.
Even in the streets, sneaker
Yeah.
stores, anything.
I have like a couple of friends that are not really sneaker heads, but they own sneakers.
Yes.
And they always equate these the same.
Yeah, they're like, oh, that's the same shoe.
We're talking about a Nike Dunk,
Yes, sir.
and we're going to compare them to a Nike SB Dunk. My homie one time hit me and was like, hey, yo, I got a pair of SBs. And he pulled up with these.
some dunks.
Yeah, I'm like, I see what he was getting,
Yes.
but they're completely different.
And first off, for any like people that are barely getting into the game, one shoe started off as a basketball shoe, which
Right.
is the dunk. What do you think it's called? The dunk.
Right, obviously.
Obviously, they were. I think it was back in the 80s.
One of the first Nike basketball shoes, I'm assuming, because these
Yes.
came back. Was it in the 80s? It
Yeah,
might have been-
80s.
Okay, early 80s, right?
Early 80s, yes. Also, on top of that, they did use mostly college colorways. That's
Oh,
where
that's right.
they got those UNLVs, they got the UNCs, all these
Being
other
true
colors.
to your school.
They were going to colleges, right? So that shoe is just, this is more of a basketball shoe, but nobody hoops in these. This is
Nah.
not a hoopy shoe no more.
It's archaic. No one does it anymore. And even like back in the day, I was hearing that they were very uncomfortable to hoop.
Oh, definitely. They're uncomfortable to
support.
walk in.
Yeah, it just, you know what? It's very affordable, but it comes with these cons of like cheap ass material.
Yes, definitely.
Fast forward, skateboarding is like culture adapts a lot of these sneakers. Once upon a time, they skated in Jordan 1s,
Jordan 4s.
all kinds of things, right?
Yes.
And one of the things that they adopted was the dunk. The reason why I think it was gravitated naturally is because they were so cheap. These would go in the
Oh, I
outlets.
see what
They'd be
you mean.
so dirt cheap. And you know what? In skating culture, it's not about like wearing the flyest shit or the coolest shit. It was like shit you could afford and,
Exactly.
performing. Nike adopted that. And they're like, you know what? Let's make a skateboarding shoe. Because they had skateboarding shoes too. I don't know if you knew that before the dunk.
What was it?
I know one because of its ridiculous name. It's called the Chode.
The Chode.
I swear it's
Nike Chode.
The
yeah.
Nike Chode. And that looked like, when you look pictures of those are like legit skateboarding shoes. And then after that, that's when the dunk was introduced. And then you have a line called Probe.
Probies, yes.
Probies, and this is when they started adapting fatter tongues, and that's kind of like a main difference of like the physically what you could see that's different between Nike SBs and regular Nike Dunks. A Nike SB adopted a fat tongue for more cushioning. The whole ankle part right here is supported, like it's more thick
Yes.
for ankle support, as opposed to your regular Nike just has the skinny tongue, skinnier sock liner. When the Probies dropped, a lot of traction was hitting. People saw like, oh shit, these are very comfortable, these are really nice, and they were actually selling. And then that's when later, I think they had the Probies for 2 to 3 years from what I remember, 99 to like maybe 2002,
1 or something.
2001 around there. And then 2002 came around and they introduced the first Nike SBs. Boom.
Which were the first 4, right? Or it was a Pro B line still?
No, it was the first 4. Do you
The first
know,
4.
Do you know the first 4?
Yeah, the Reese Forbes.
Ooh.
The Genos?
Genos?
Genos, my bad.
Okay.
Reese Forbes, Genos. The Wheats? Are those one of those?
No, they're not.
They're not?
No.
Oh, so it's just the Reese Denims,
Reese Denims.
Genos, the Molders,
Molders.
and the...
Oh, this one you forgot last time.
Oh, Danny
too.
Supas.
There we go.
There we go.
Damn, right, you got it. So, like, those were the original 4, they call them. And from that started a wave. Even we saw an introduction of the first high top SB with a fat tongue.
That's true, yeah.
Which is like, I think there's only a few that have that.
Yeah, I think what comes to mind, obviously, the Supreme SBs.
Supremes. Okay, so the first ones were the Paul Browns, and then we got the Wheat Highs. And then later on, 2000, around the Gold Box, we have the Shoe Goose.
Shoe Goose.
From what if you guys could correct me, I really can't think of any other fat tongue SB highs. I don't know. There isn't. I don't think there isn't after that.
So only a couple, maybe probably 10 max.
No, I think there's just 5, those 6.
Really?
Yeah, they gotta bring that shit back. They're low-key comfortable.
Yeah, I think that's what. And then on top of that, like even with a fatter tongue, you kind of have to go a size a little bit higher because
Yeah,
it's a little bit closer to your foot. Sometimes you would have to go a half size down on the dunk lows,
Yeah.
or get true to size.
True size.
For the SBs, it's more common for people to go to half size up, or maybe in a full size.
One of the big major differences you could tell like right away is the insole. As you can see, these are the Dunks. regular.
No padding at all, dude.
I mean, what the fuck? You can't kickflip off like a 3-step off of this.
Hell no. That
It'll
shit
hurt.
would hurt.
And this one we have our from my born and raised SB. First of all, it's thicker than this shit. Top of that, it has padding on the toe area, as you can see right here. And then we have the Zoom Air technology that was introduced. All Nike SBs, even the old ass ones, have Zoom Air
on the heel.
Yeah, this is what the impact stuff when you fucking land a big ass.
Yeah, definitely. You have to have that. If dude, even on some shoes like that, your feet will be dying.
I know, it'd be cooked. Another difference that I saw, it was the outsole.
Yes.
Throughout the years, it's been changing. There's been different shapes of the SB throughout the years. The original ones, they were more true to the dunk. As we could see, I have my De La Soles here. The outsole is a lot similar to these brown ones right here.
Dude, and I thought they were the same color, but they're not. Yeah.
Yeah, so they have the same shape, legit, to the T. Like, everything is, like, identical. Because I think they were still kind of experimenting on what, like, the best skateboarding shoe, like, Nike could produce.
Yeah.
And it wasn't until 2010 where they started adding, this is the new one. I'm going to compare it to the dunk. You could see there's a lot of more ridges, more lines, more grip.
That's true. And it's Nike SB on that one, though.
Yeah, so and I think that unit is separate as opposed to it being solid.
Makes sense.
You see it?
Yeah.
So this is it allows it to be more like more impact when you land,
like tricks and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, you need to have it a lot so you can like
grip on the board better.
Right, because they're molding it better for skaters.
Yeah, true.
Adapting it to like and now I can see the confusion why people think this is like every time they see a dunk they automatically think SB.
Yeah, exactly. And now what does SB stand for? It stands for skateboarding.
Of course.
Some people don't even know that.
I'd say those are the major differences. Obviously the laces.
Yes, they're rope laces.
More traditionally, they're going to be more, how would I say it? It's like, it's not better quality. It's
thicker quality. Because if they had those like these trash laces on the dunks, they get cooked real fast.
After one session, they're done.
And it's crazy to say like both these shoes started off as, and that's what happens to all these shoes. They start off as basketball shoes. They started as skateboard shoes, but now it's more comfortable. I mean, more
casual wear.
Yeah.
It happens. I mean, that happens to literally everything that Nike pushes or any sneaker for like they're meant for something. Like I remember the Converse were meant for basketball. Air Max 90s, we were talking about them earlier, meant for running. And now everybody fucking, teachers wear them, and shit. There's a lot of people that hate when people don't skate their dunks.
I feel like when that happens, a lot of people just rather have skateboarders use it. Then the shoes are meant to be worn.
Yeah, well, you see grandmas with Vans, old school Vans, and you're not demanding them to fucking kickflip every time they buy them,
If you tell the grandma to go, if she's wearing a pair of SBs, you're gonna tell her to go kickflip?
Do a kickflip. Can't do that. Like people want to spend their money how they want to wear what they want.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of people do the same thing with basketball performance shoes, like Kobe's,
KD's, Jordan.
Give them to a basketball player.
Yeah, no, I was like, that doesn't make sense. It is like, if it was like that, then nobody would be wearing anything.
Yeah, no one gave a fuck when people that wearing Timberlands, hey, those are for hiking.
Yeah, exactly.
Give them to, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
it's a style.
It's a style.
It's a style. It's cool. If you want to be a skater wearing that, it's okay.
Whatever.
But at the end of the day, this is not even the best skating shoe.
It's not. See, that's the thing. There's so many other alternatives that are cheaper, more comfortable, more durable. No one cared about them. These used to sit on the shelves and the outlets, and no one would buy them. No one would tell people to fucking skate them.
Because everyone thought, and I think you told me the notion of it, like, oh, it's a big brand trying to come into our culture.
Yeah, no one cared about Nike, and even in the skate community, people were like, "Who the fuck is this big corporation trying to take our shit?" Eventually, won the skaters over. They're over here fucking crying about them. So I guess
exactly.
Yeah. So what I like about SB, they do amazing collabs.
Amazing collabs, amazing colorways, and they really are the defined people for storytelling. We can say that all the time.
The best storytellers.
Yes, I get that. What is your favorite inspired dunk colorway that now turned into SB or vice versa?
There's so many. The one that comes into mind are the plums, the ugly duckling.
Those are so fire too.
I know, though. So a lot of people don't know, but they originally came out as Pro Bs. They remade them again. They made them into a high top back in the Blue Box era. That was my favorite iteration. They also did the Be True to Your School pack. All of them.
That's going to be probably my favorite ones, which I would say probably the UNLV one is probably my favorite one.
Fire. They did that one. They did the Kentuckys. I remember.
Or the Kentuckys. Ooh,
what they did was, instead of making them all leather like they originally are, they made them suede.
Ah, yeah.
Which is more skater, because that's more grippier. That's better. A suede is a better feel on your board than leather and shit.
Than leather, yeah, because leather just rips right through, right?
Rips, or sometimes like just glides and it doesn't, perform
I see. It
as well.
doesn't get that grip.
But yeah, that's the major differences.
Let us know if you guys see any differences. What do you prefer, dunks or dunk SBs? What do you think was more comfortable? Yeah. And what do you think is more worth it?
That's been another episode of Heel Drag. Thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for all the support.
Make sure to like and subscribe. Go to the description down below. Give us some comments. DM us if you guys have any questions. And
we'll see you guys on the next one.
Peace.